That's weird. Okay, everybody, what is good? I am back. It is Godfather VR, the Ageless Wonder. The man Lincoln Clay. And looks like we got the wheelbase working. I don't know if that's a glitch or not. But if it is a glitch, it's kind of hard for me to blame Kunos and 505 because something to keep in mind is here, let me find my stream. Okay, so because I'm using the Drive Hub wheel adapter, I would say that's the equivalent, because I don't have an officially licensed wheelbase that I'm using on this PS5. You guys seen me show this to you before. I am using the Drive Hub adapter, and that allows me to use this wheelbase that is not licensed for the PlayStation on the PlayStation. Basically, what you're doing is you have to use this mini controller right here, this Ori mini controller, and oh, sorry, now you guys see me. So let me show that let me show that Drive Hub to you again. So this is the Drive Hub adapter, and this is what's allowing me to use this wheelbase on my PS5, because this is not an officially licensed PS5 wheelbase for the PS5. This wheelbase is it's for PC, but if you use a Xbox compatible wheel, this wheelbase will work on the Xbox as well. With Fanatec and Xbox, they're different as far as the licensing chip goes. In the case of PlayStation, the chip has to be in the wheelbase. In the case of Xbox, it has to be in the wheel. So if you have a PlayStation compatible wheelbase along with an Xbox compatible wheel, you can use it on all three: PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So my point in bringing all that whole part up is when I come across something that's not functioning right, I kind of write it off as, okay, you're using the wheel hub adapter, and so not everything is going to function right. Solar, what's good? So you have, case in point, you have the DualSense controller right here. It is an amazing controller with the haptic feedback, the haptic triggers and stuff. If you were to go off and buy an adapter that would let you use this controller on an Xbox, you already buy that adapter knowing that the haptic triggers will not work, the built-in speaker will not work, and neither will the built-in microphone, because it hasn't been mapped for a device that it wasn't built for. And so I feel like we have the same situation here, that the Drive Hub adapter just gets the job done. It doesn't give me all the features that this would give me on PC. Because this is made for PC. So anyway, so yeah, every now and then I'll run into something that, you know, doesn't seem right, and I'll just write it off as, hey, it might be the wheel adapter. Let's go back into the multiplayer thing, and I'll try to show you guys again. Another thing that people complained about, when I go into a race, pay close attention. Let me see here. Let's go to Zolder. And I'm going to turn off the voice chat. Whoops. Get my setup. Okay, so one of the things that people were complaining about was the rear view mirror up at the center of the screen, top center, that it looked pixelated. I don't have a problem with that, because on PC, you have the option on PC to adjust the mirror. You can adjust the cool. What's good, my guy? It's been a while. You can adjust the graphical settings on the mirror. You can set it to low, mid, high. You can also set how many frames that you want that mirror to run, and you can also set the view distance. You can set how many meters before a car comes into view. So when I'm on PC, I set it for 20 meters. So a car will not show up in my rear view mirror until they're within 20 meters of me, because the higher you turn those settings up, the more it's going to tax your PC. So the settings that I have on PC for that rear view mirror actually look worse than this, because it's something that I don't feel I need. I don't need to see a bug on somebody's screen. All I need to know is when the car is in, if the car is in within 20 meters of me, then I need to worry. Because if he wasn't there before and he suddenly shows up in my rear view mirror, that means he's moving faster than me. So definitely take a look at the rear view mirror, but I don't know how well this is going to look, because this is a night race, and let me see, will the online ID show up? Hopefully this will work. If this doesn't work, then another glitch is reared its ugly head. But I just tried this a second ago on single player to make sure it worked before I jump back online. Is this Mass Effect? It might have a Mass Effect. All right, we're in business.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs. Green light, go, go, go. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
You excited for PSVR? Right now, all I can say is it's about time. Sony should have revealed that headset a long time ago. I mean, PSVR 2 is the reason why I bought a PlayStation 5. Being able to play GT Sport, GT7, when that gets this VR support, because it's going to get it.
Yellow flag, be careful.
See, if you look in the lower left-hand corner, it still shows me it's in 36th place, and I know I'm not in 36th place because I passed a bunch of cars.
Got light damage in the rear.
This idiot rear-ended me.
Clear on the right.
He acts like he's waiting for me for some reason. Numbskull.
It's a slow car, man.
Hey, I heard crossplay will not be possible. It definitely won't be possible with these bugs that it's got. Man, what is wrong with these dudes?
Car on the left.
These dudes don't know how to drive. I'm gonna let him go. Well, anyway, I ain't supposed to be trying to win this shit anyway. These dudes don't know how to drive, man. This is gonna be a rough journey playing this game. PC big vehicle DLC is coming soon and tracks DLTs. Yeah, I knew about that coming. It's gonna be difficult playing this game on PS5 when I'm in here with a bunch of idiots that don't know how to drive. So, in any case, if you look over on the left side of the screen to your left, on the upper left, you see the clocks running, but it's not showing my official lap times. On the bottom, with the leaderboard, it's showing me as in 36th place. It's not showing the position of the other cars. I was not in 36th place. Let's go back to the pits too. You guys do not know how to drive. Probably.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yes, and many bugs. That lap shit is broken and annoying. Yeah. Yeah. I still believe, as far as the 60 frames per second, I still think it has the ability to do crossplay. I think it's capable of it. The only reason why I probably think they won't do crossplay is because PC has way more features. Also, I noticed with the voice chat, when people were talking yesterday, a couple of days ago, when I played this, all I heard was static. I couldn't hear what anybody was saying. So, I mean, if they can't get the voice chat working correctly, they might as well just turn it off. Because I don't think there's voice chat on GT Sport. So now if you look in the lower left-hand corner, it shows me not having a position at all. Whereas PC, even if you're in the pits, it still shows you as having a position, even if you're last. It'll show 30 out of 30. So that was a bug. The start of the race, where it's like 30 cars, but there's like a quarter-mile gap between me and the car that's in front of me. That's another bug that they need to address. Sometimes when a race starts, another car will start right inside of yours. That's a bug they need to fix. The upper left-hand corner, where you see the clocks running, where it shows your best, last, and predicted lap, that's not registering. That needs to be fixed. I mentioned the mirror. You guys are going to see it once I start the race up, but you guys ain't going to be able to see it anyway because it's a night race. It looks pixelated, but I've already explained that doesn't bother me at all because with the settings I have on my PC, you can adjust the mirror to turn all that stuff down so it doesn't add an extra load to your PC. So that part doesn't bother me. That's not something that they have to fix. But for graphic whores, they might be crying about that.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Let me see if I can change the camera angles because Basic Ollie was saying how the headlights look like plums. The lights look okay. Yeah, Basic Ollie was saying that the lights on the road look like two plums. It didn't look realistic the way it lit the road up. But I'm fine with what I'm seeing right there. God! I was too busy watching the chat, damn it. Yeah, right there, it didn't register that lap. Matter of fact, it's not even registering the position. Look at the lower left. It doesn't even show what place I'm in. No, I'm not even Solar. I'm not even trying to win the race. The whole point is to show you guys some of the bugs. Yeah, if this was PC, I'd be going all out trying to win. Oh, shit. Yeah, you see how I went airborne? Yeah, it feels like you can trail brake a little bit on here. Oh, shit.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, now it's daytime.
Green light. Go, go, go.
So, yeah, so you saw a couple of the bugs there. Another thing, Garuda was good. Another thing is, if you look over to the left, you'll see the transparent pane. And on PC, that transparent pane shows the list of all the people that's in this session. And what you can do on PC is you can highlight anybody that's on this session and you can go inside their car and watch how they're turning their laps in. Now, down at the bottom, you see the triangle button is for online ID, but I'm pressing that button and there's nothing. So I don't know if that's a bug or they just removed that feature, because I do feel that some of the things that's missing were deliberately taken out so it doesn't tax the PS5. Because even though the PS5 is an amazing machine, it still doesn't have a power. It still doesn't have, in my opinion, near the power of a premium PC in today's climate. My son's PC, I would consider his PC to be a starter PC. Let me go ahead and mute that. Like my son's PC started out with a 1660 in it. But I gave him my 2070 when I upgraded to a 3070. So after doing some tests, I can tell you right now, the PS5 cannot match up to my PC. Not this new one that I just built. But I'm still amazed with some of the things that the PS5 can do, especially, once these Sony devs, put the magic on it. Once they put the magic on it, they, make these games look incredible. Something else that I noticed now, when you look down in the lower left corner, you see the server statistics. You should go back to PC. That PS version needs more polish. It does. Absolutely right. It does need more polish. And more or less today and a couple of days ago, I was just more or less showing you guys what I saw as far as bugs and glitches. So I noticed a lot of the same stuff that everybody else noticed, but I was dismissive about it. I was like, okay, they'll fix it, what have you. Let's get out and do a practice lap again. And it's unbelievable how terrible these dudes drive.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Let me pull over. Do I have AC as in the Assetto Corsa? Yeah, I have that, but I really don't have that much interest in playing it. I love Assetto Corsa Competizione. Now, as far as this game goes, yes, PC is still going to be my main platform, but despite all the bugs that this game has, I'm still impressed with how sharp this picture is, and I'm still impressed with how good it runs. So the gameplay itself isn't buggy. It's just all the features and telemetries and shit like that. Some of that stuff ain't there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, that weight transfer.
Slow car ahead.
Damn, he did some Evil Knievel shit. I keep seeing yellow sparkles in the oh shit. I keep seeing yellow sparkles in the rear view mirror, so I'm wondering if the car's bottoming out.
There's a slow car, man. Yellow flag ahead. Charlie in front.
So it's got me in a cool 36th place. Yeah, the car's bottoming out.
Yellow flag is up.
All right, let's see if I can get through this race without. Damn, what happened to my? Oh, here's another glitch right here. Somebody's car is inside of mine. That's another glitch that needs to be fixed. But Solarda, of course, PC is going to be my main platform. But I'm going to stay with this. I'm still going to stick to my plan to stream the PS5 version on Twitch. I do have faith that Kunos will get all this worked out. Now, when you first boot up the game, you see Kunos, you see 505, and then you see a third name, I think called Onboard Gaming or something like that. Now, according to Basic Ali, they were the ones that were called in to do the next gen patch. And so I don't know if we got all these glitches because whoever did the patch, I don't know if it's a case of they didn't know what they were doing or if it was a case of they went past the boundaries of what this console can do. And I think if that's, and I think they might have been called in to do the next gen patch because Kunos and 505 is probably busy working on the next Assetto Corsa.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
This ain't gonna end well.
Green light, go, go, go.
First turn, there you go.
Slow car ahead.
Woo, shit, it ain't that serious, bro. Go. I see you there. Go ahead.
Clear on the right.
and it's still showing me in 36th place. That weight transfer, god damn. God damn it, that weight transfer.
Not over yet. You must modulate the brakes.
I gotta stomp a hole in the floor, but modulating the brakes does seem to work. A little. Car's bottoming out because I can see the sparks in the rearview mirror. But yeah, you can see it's not recording my lap times. It's showing me in whatever position. All right. I think we got the point across. You guys saw where the main glitches are at that I'm concerned about. Another thing, these races are too short. These 10-minute races. But yeah, so you guys saw some of the glitches, the delta and all that stuff, the leaderboard, that's gotta be fixed, and it's got to be fixed more sooner than later, because I've got nothing to gauge to know whether I'm falling behind pace or moving ahead of pace, or you know what, how I'm doing in certain sectors, whether I'm doing bad or whether I'm doing good. So that's something that's definitely got to get fixed. And let me get rid of a bot real quick. Hold on, folks. They always seem to show up in my yeah, they always seem to show up in my streams. Well, I'm gonna sum it up like this. Like, Basic Ollie was basically was irritated, and he said he wouldn't recommend it. He was like, don't buy it, just wait for the updates, wait for them to fix it. Jardier, he said that if you already have a PS5, he thinks it's worth it, because he believes they will fix it. But he said if you were buying a PS5 just for this game, he said no, he couldn't recommend it. There was another guy, a new guy, I think his name is LMS Boris. Looks like he's new to YouTube. Yeah, he pointed out a bunch of, wait a minute. Yeah, he pointed out a bunch of glitches and stuff too. Where do I stand on this? Whether I recommend this for someone or not, yeah, that definitely that thing will fix it. So whether I recommend this or not, I think that all depends on what type of person you are. If you're a type of person, you practicing Nurburgring for tomorrow, man, you better stay in my rear view. Hey, if I'm practicing for Nurburgring tomorrow, Kev, this ain't the place to do it because I'm on PS5 flat screen. So this definitely ain't the place to do it. So coming back to my recommendations, if you're the type of person that likes everything to work 100% out of the box, I can't recommend it because that's just way too many. That's way too many glitches for somebody that says they expect the product to work right out of the box. But in today's culture, a lot of the games that we buy, the games release broken. PS5 and flat screen. Oh, I just threw up in my mouth a bit. Yeah, I'm on the PS5. Kev, I got my wheelbase hooked up through this drive hub adapter. So, as I was saying, in today's culture, a lot of games get released broken and incomplete, and they fix them over time. If you're okay with that type of situation, then yes, I can recommend it. Because ACC on PC did not start out that good. It started out with a lot of bugs, and they fixed it, and now ACC on PC is arguably the best racing sim on PC. When it comes to looks, I would say Automobilista 2 and ACC are the two best looking sims on PC. Now, when it comes to VR, Automobilista 2 is undoubtedly the king of, the best looking. Agreed, bugs will happen. They will fix it. Worth waiting for, but for a decent start, we can see the game will be legit clearing. ACC on PC makes my pants tight. Well, I will say this too. Despite all the glitches and bugs that we saw, with this next gen patch, I think ACC as of right now is the best looking sim on PS5, and probably Xbox Series X. Now, when Gran Turismo 7 comes out, speaking of which, I also forgot to make that point too. When Gran Turismo 7 comes out, that may end up being the best looking racing game on PS5. I don't know. But even when Gran Turismo 7 comes out, ACC I think is still going to be my preferred favorite, because even though GT7 is going to have a lot of features, some of it's going to cater to the hardcore, some of it's going to cater to casuals. That being said, I think there's still going to be some characteristics of a simcade within GT7, and therefore ACC will probably in all likelihood remain my favorite sim. Do you really think GT Sim is a sim enough to compare? See, yeah, you're a little late on that. As far as the actual physics goes, that remains to be seen, because it's clear by what we've seen so far of GT7. I think their core audience that they're trying to capture is going to be the casuals. But they put enough stuff in there that us hardcore people are going to like it, like that dynamic weather in the weather radar. Now that weather radar, I love that. The weather radar, so that's going to play into your strategy. If you're in the middle of a race and you see that a storm's moving in, now you got to start plotting on when I'm going to come into the pits and change to my wet tires and stuff like that. So I do like that. I mean, the dynamic part, if they would have said dynamic weather, yeah, so what? ACC has dynamic weather. But that weather radar, that's a killer right there. Seems like such a simple feature, but it is huge. It will play a huge part in your strategy. So I absolutely love that weather radar. But I do think, as far as the physics goes, I still think it's going to be a little bit of a simcade, and therefore, and that's going to be the biggest reason why ACC, I think, is still going to be my preferred sim on both PS5. And I don't know. I mean, look how good this game looks. Look how beautiful that Porsche is. And even though you guys are seeing like a blurred view, that's on purpose. The game is like that. Let's let's do it like this. And you can see how sharp the picture is on that Porsche. I mean, the car is beautiful. So off topic, but Clay, where did you learn to build your setups? Do you have any setup videos? If you're talking about this rig and this wheelbase, it was just a matter of me, like, I wanted this particular rig, I wanted this particular wheelbase. As far as like my setups, as far as like brake bias and all that kind of shit, no, all I do is just go with the aggressive setup and then just tweak it a little bit. Like, I'll go with the aggressive setup and I might turn the rear wing up a little bit, and I might lower the ride height of the car. I might lower the back end of the car so it sticks to the ground better. But other than that, I don't really have any kind of setup. And I think Jardier even made that point, that he thinks that's a good starting point. If you're going to play this game, start with the aggressive setup and then tweak it from there. As you learn the game more and learn tracks and learn the behavior of your car, then you could tweak it from there. You know, also something else that I do is whatever the brake bias is set to on aggressive, I normally turn it up a couple of notches. But that's the beauty of playing it on PC, because every button works on PC because it's made for PC. So I can, like, all that stuff. Thanks. Trying to learn setup basics. Yeah, I heard the same. So yeah, all the buttons work on PC, and you can map them out any way you want to. With me using this drive hub adapter, like, my rotary encoders don't work. I've got a couple of switches that I use for engine mapping and brake bias. It doesn't read those. So I've got about, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buttons. I've got about 8 buttons and 2 lower paddle shifters. But I'm not going to throw that. Forget what I said about the paddle shifters. But I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buttons on this wheel that I can't use because it won't recognize them. And that's just the trade-off of me using the drive hub adapter, because the drive hub adapter recognizes this wheelbase as a G29. You doubt the physics? Hey, wait a minute. Look at that reflective surface. $524. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here in a little bit, and then go pick up my stuff. And when I come back, I'll do an unboxing video, because all my stuff has arrived, and I'm going to go to stop at one of these places, Target or something like that, and pick up a pair of Pulse headphones. You know, these headphones, these are the Steel Series wireless headphones. It came as a bundle that I bought from Best Buy. It comes with a wireless headset, a wireless mouse, and a keyboard. Now, these do sound good, but they don't have a lot of bass. And I want to go get those Pulse headphones because the Sony exclusives, they'll be tuned specifically for those Pulse headphones. So I do want to hear GT7 in those Pulse headphones. That shit is going to sound amazing. So, yeah, my transducers arrived. They were supposed to be here Monday. My amp arrived yesterday. That arrived on schedule. So what I was trying to wait for the transducers to get here before I go pick them up so I don't have to make multiple trips. So now all that stuff arrived. I'm going to knock everything out in one trip. I have Arctis Pro Wireless. I heard Pulse sounds great too. So yeah, I guess these Steel Series are supposed to be, you know, a name brand. So with this Steel Series, you get the wireless headset, the wireless mouse, and wireless keyboard. It was normally it was $200, but I got it on sale at Best Buy for $140. So I was like, that's a can't miss. I gotta grab that. You know what? And I'm going to show you guys something too. And I'll show you guys. You guys are going to see a bunch of wires and shit like that. So you go see how fucked up my shit looks, but oh well. But I'm going to show you guys something real quick. So this is my PC. Watch when I turn on Voltron. That is my PC that I just built. That is Voltron. Now, unfortunately, there's a ton of wires sticking out of there, and a lot of that comes from the lights. And there we are on TV, on my 65-inch TV. Oh, so, and that's why the reason why I fired it up is because I wanted to show you guys this lighted keyboard that came with it. So yeah, I got the wireless headphones, wireless mouse, and that lighted keyboard. Normally $200. Got it for $150. But yeah, you guys finally had a look at Voltron. See me fire up Voltron. But yeah, see, those wires. Yeah, that looked ugly. All those wires coming out of there. Two things you have to keep in mind with that. This is the first time I built the PC on my own, and I didn't realize it was going to be that many wires because every one of those lighted fans basically has two wires. One that's supposed to plug into the motherboard, and the other one that's supposed to plug into a hub so the fans will light up. Those are the Corsair fans. Now the MSI fans that came with the water cooler, they have plugs that, you know, kind of chain together. You know, you plug one into the previous, you know, you plug one into the next, and so forth and so forth. And so that caused a lot of wires to be exposed too. All that being said, if I had a chance to do it all over again and build this PC, I wouldn't have put all these lights in there because it would have cut down drastically on all those wires spewing out. You know, I mean, all those wires sticking out and shit like that. It looks like, you know, it looks like its intestines are sticking out. But based on like all the stuff that I bought, that PC totals up to $2,500, give or take. But I did some benchmarking, and Voltron's a beast. So, appreciate you all hanging out. Again, I'm going to head on out and go pick up my transducers and go pick up a set of Pulse headphones. And I'm going to come back, do a short unboxing, get the transducers hooked up, and get everything dialed in. And then we're going to come back and play ACC on the PC so we can check out these bass shakers and see if it rumbles the shit out this entire rig. I can't wait. I've been woo. I cannot wait. I can't wait to play ACC and PC on PC, and when they, you know, going double file, and then you hear all those cars fire up, and then I feel this entire rig shake, because I'm going to put one transducer, I think I'm going to put it, I think I'm going to put it dead underneath. Well, I could put it here. I'm going to put one pretty much like underneath the seat, and I'm going to put the other one underneath the pedal plate. And then once I get it all hooked up and I go live, I'll show you guys the SimMagic control panel, so I can show you which particular, you know, features, rumble features that I'm going to use. Let's have one more look at how beautiful this game is before I get out of here. Matter of fact, let's do a lap or two and see if the positioning changes. Then we'll get out of here. Look at that sharp picture, though. It's hard to believe that something that looks this beautiful and runs this great is full of bugs.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left, clear on the left. Car on the left.
Look how buttery smooth that is running, and look how beautiful it looks. Now you can see that the mirror's a little bit pixelated, but I don't care about that.
Yellow flag, be careful there. There's a slow car up ahead.
There must have been a wreck up there.
Car on the right, clear on the right.
Damn it! I'm gonna turn the AI up a little bit more. Right on the hill.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
So let's see if the lap registers. Douglas Thompson, what is up, my guy? Okay, so there you see it right there. So the stuff is registering in single player, but it wasn't registering in multiplayer. Okay, so we're good. We're good to go for single player races. See if I can turn in my normal lap time. Yeah, oh! Yeah, the sounds in this game have always been good. One more lap, then we're gonna hang it up.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
There any way for the camera to be closer to me? If I could, I would have to find a good spot for it, but yeah.
Leaders on final lap. Leader has finished the race.
See if I can finish this race to save the replay. Also understand that's been a problem too. People were trying to save their replays and lost all their previous ones from the PS4 version.
Alright, checkered flag. Good job. You did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Oh my God, I wanted to save the replay. Nope, it's not letting me do anything. Look like some solid laps. It's not letting me do anything with the replay though. Oh, there we go. Let me see if I can save it. And let's go back and see if I can see if the replay will work. That was the catch right there. But again, my God, it's so beautiful. All right, I think we are good. So looks like we're okay as far as single player races goes. The Delta leaderboard and all that good stuff is there. So let me go ahead and boogie on out of here so I can hurry up and get my butt back here. Let me check chat real quick before I get out of here. Yeah, you can see the damage. I mean, like, most of it looks cosmetics. You might see like a bent hood or scuffed. You'll see scuffed paint, scuffed windshield. If you hit hard enough, if you hit the wall hard enough, you will shatter the windshield. Let me see here. Visual damage is so-so, not the best one, but damage is definitely there. You can feel it and you can see it in time needed to repair pit stop menu. Yeah, he's absolutely right about that. Like, when you make a pit stop, it's going to be a 30-second pit stop at the minimum. Time is added on for how much damage your car is taking because it's going to take them that much longer to repair the car. And though, even though the damage doesn't look that severe, the way the car handles can be severe. If you hit the wall hard enough, it'll look like, you bumped something, so-so. But as far as the way the car performs, you'll know that you hit something and you hit it hard because the wheel will be cocked like this even though you're moving straight. So with that, Solar, Douglas Thompson, Coon, Kevy D, Mac. Who else popped in here for a second? And Craig the Tech Guy. Appreciate you all popping in here for a second. So, if you put a gun in my head again and ask me, do I get it or not? I would say yes, under the belief that Kunos and 505 will fix all the stuff that's wrong with it. It's just going to take some time. But I think the most important part of this is intact. It does run at 60 frames per second, and it does look gorgeous. So I am going to stick with my original plan to go ahead and start streaming the PS5 versions to Twitch. So definitely subscribe to my Twitch channel or follow me on Twitch. If I was into this type of racing, I would think it would be a no-brainer. Yeah, definitely. So follow me on Twitch. The link to my Twitch is not in the description of this stream. You'll have to go back a few streams, like my PC streams. Link to my Twitch, and my Twitter is in the description. How do you like Twitch as a platform? Can you monetize? Nah, like I can't monetize on either one of them because on Twitch I've only got 46 followers, and a lot of that is my fault because I put all the focus on YouTube. I'm closing in on 1,100 subs on YouTube, but I don't have enough hours watched to be monetized. But I'm not looking to go full time with YouTube. I mean, If my channel grows, that's great, and I definitely appreciate the support that I have. But you know, I'm not looking to go full time with YouTube. This is still a passion to me. In fact, that's part of the reason why I had to back off of streaming some of the games, like, because I was putting in that work, and I was getting keys from devs and like getting review copies and stuff from devs and checking out games and whatnot. But it was starting to feel like a job, having to reach out to a dev, you know, 3, 4, 5 times a week and only get 1 or 2 responses. And then when I do get keys, I need to get it done within a timely manner, and you know, and stream the game. That kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy getting keys. I definitely enjoy getting keys from developers. But I still want this. I still want this to be a passion. I want to turn on YouTube because I can't wait to stream and talk to you guys. I don't want to turn on YouTube because it's my job and I have to, you know, and if I don't, you know, I'm going to miss out on an opportunity, or I'm going to lose some money or whatnot. I don't have anything against anybody that goes full time, because in my opinion, that person is living the dream. They're getting paid for something that they enjoy doing. And who wouldn't want to live that life? I don't want to put in the work between now and there. I'm here. Who wouldn't want to be here? I don't want to put in the work between here and here, because then it ain't fun anymore. Now you're on a mission instead of having fun. ACC beginner guide. Okay. All right. I blabbed on long enough. I need to hurry up and go pick this stuff up and get back and do this unboxing for the transducers, and then get this stuff hooked up and test it. So we're still looking at 2 more streams from me tonight. So we will see you when I get back. Let me hurry up, get my butt in gear, and get moving. You guys know the line. Until I see you guys in an hour or 2, Wakanda forever, long live the king, and deuces. We'll see you. Hey Douglas, take it easy. Check TikTok for streaming, no doubt. I subscribe to your second channel too. Hey. See you all again today, no doubt. Is this game good on PS5? Before I boogie on out of here, the 60 frames per second, it runs like it's supposed to. It runs magnificently. It is absolutely beautiful. There are a few bugs. They got to be worked out. So if you put a gun to my head and ask me if you should get it, I would say yes, if you're the type of person that's patient to wait for the devs to fix it, because they will, because they had to do the same thing with the PC version. They had to fix it over time. They will get it right. So if you're patient with them, you know, I would say get it. Oh, you mean check out TikTok for my streams? Okay. I can look into that. So, all right, folks, now I'm out. Deuces.